What happens when the architect of destruction reaches his breaking point and makes the most desperate plea of his career? When the man who built his legacy on betrayal now begs for forgiveness. Seth Rollins just delivered the most emotional promo of his life, and what he asked for will leave you speechless. Before we break down this heartbreaking plea, make sure you're representing the true kings of WWE. Grab the Roman Reigns OTC1 collection, the new October 1st sneakers, the iconic JUSO, 4 letters, one word, T, and the explosive, Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brains, shirt. All links are in the description below. Monday Night Raw became the stage for one of the most raw and vulnerable moments in WWE history tonight. A broken Seth Rollins, stripped of his championship and betrayed by everyone he trusted, stood alone in the ring with nothing left but the ghosts of his past and one final, desperate hope for redemption. The problem was a man who had lost everything, his championship, his faction, his dignity. With Paul Heyman's empire growing stronger and his own world in ruins, the challenge for Seth was whether swallowing his pride and facing his past was the only path forward to salvation. With tears in his eyes and his voice cracking with emotion, Seth Rollins poured his heart out to the WWE Universe. "I was wrong," he began, the words seeming to physically pain him. "All these years. I thought being the architect meant building empires. But I was building on broken foundations." He dropped to one knee, the weight of his confession overwhelming him. "Roman. Dean. I'm asking you, I'm begging you. Not as the visionary. Not as a champion. But as the man you once called brother. Help me make things right. Help me remember who we were supposed to be." This moment represents the complete deconstruction of Seth Rollins' character. The man who once proudly declared himself the architect of the Shield's destruction is now begging for the very brotherhood he shattered. His public vulnerability shows just how far he's fallen and how desperately he needs anchor points in his life. The fact that he's willing to humble himself this completely demonstrates that this isn't a strategic move, it's a genuine cry for help from a man who has nowhere else to turn. With Roman dealing with his own family issues and Dean in AEW, Seth's plea creates an unprecedented crossroads that could potentially bridge companies and heal decade-old wounds. Seth Rollins has made an emotional plea to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, begging for reconciliation and redemption in what may be the most vulnerable moment of his career. You cannot miss the response to this heartbreaking plea. If you want to witness every moment of this emotional storyline, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. When the architect begs for mercy, you need to be watching. Subscribe now.